So I'll introduce them one at a time and bring them up. First up, we have David. David is a professional water balloon popper who's visiting Norway for research on the specific reserved nature of our tap water. Fantastic. Please take a seat. Next up, we have Chuck. Chuck is a florist from Nepal who, in his free time, experiments with recipes that contain only the components of egg, because he's planning to release a cookbook called Exactly What I Ordered. Sit down. And lastly, we have Matthias. You may have heard the expression wolf in sheep's clothing, but I'll give you the wonder that is the expression many tiny frogs stacked one on top of each other, hiding behind a clever disguise of a man for clothing, but for short, we call him Matthias. We're going to start off with a game called Press Conference. This is a game for all three of our players. I'm going to have to ask Chuck to vacate the room. I know you just showed up, but good exercise, isn't it? We'll bring him back in just a short while. Now, for this game, I need some suggestions from you. I need a suggestion for a famous historical or fictional character. Just shout them out. Shout them louder.
The Pied Piper of Hamelin.
Pied Piper of Hamelin, that's great. Any more? Napoleon.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Now I like that one. I think we might stick with Marilyn Monroe. So Marilyn Monroe is going to give a press conference, but what on earth could she be giving a press conference about? Some noteworthy event, something that she might be announcing. A suggestion?
Her love of peanut butter.
So Marilyn Monroe giving a press conference explaining her love of peanut butter. I like that. We're going to go with that. What's going to happen now is I'm going to bring Chuck back in, and he's going to give a press conference as Marilyn Monroe, talking about how much she loves peanut butter. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But luckily, David and Matthias are going to be reporters at this press conference, and by way of subtle clues in their questions, hopefully Chuck will be able to guess who he is and what he's talking about, at which point we'll stop the game. So if he doesn't guess, we'll just stay here all night. All right, I'm going to go get him.
Cheers, thanks. Really easy.
Okay, fellas, in your own time, off you go.
Okay, healthy time to be alive. Thanks for coming. I know you all want some questions, so let's get to it. Hit me with your
Hey, good. I'm Jimmy from the little company that makes little bits of peanuts. I'd like to know what you think of our company so far. If you wouldn't mind telling me that.
Great nuts. Well, I'd say just keep going in the right direction.
Right. I'm pleased to hear that. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tom from Texas, nuts are us. We would like to know what kind of flavors do you like most?
Well, your nuts are great too, sir. Well, I'd say, the best nuts are, the freshest nuts. Yes, so, yeah.
I'm Charles from Tiffany's in London.
Oh, we're very close.
I just wanted to know if you had any new things on the market that we could be interested in at all, at a fair price, of course.
We certainly do. Me being Jimmy Carter, a lifelong peanut farmer, which I am not, of course. But yes, we are constantly trying to improve the nut market in any way we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Sorry, Miss, but I'm wondering, how is it to eat so much of this while wearing such fancy clothes? Is that a big issue, or?
Well, of course, I have to be very careful when I'm consuming all the different nut products that we produce. Being, me being a fashion icon and nut entrepreneur.
No.
Oh, no.
I'm Megan from Hamilton. Ooh. Little royal blood. I was just wondering, I was just wondering if you had any news for us about the incident that
me being Meghan Markle having shaved the prince's nuts, which what's going on here? We've gotten some inside information. Perhaps I can let you know if you just ask me some.
Of course. I always wondered, where's the white dress? The iconic white dress that you wore. Where is it now?
Well,
the one with the wind and the skirt and everything.
Yeah, well, me being Princess Diana.
Of course you're not. You have those lovely curls, which is not very Dianish, I guess. And also you have another accent.
Me being.
This is Diana. Same family. But we love spreading something in the morning. It's so good.
Me being Elizabeth II, which obviously I am not. Elizabeth spreading peanut butter on.
You're onto something, I could say, but still, you're not Elizabeth. You don't look like Elizabeth.
You don't look anything. In fact, you're about 50 years younger than Elizabeth.
Sing happy birthday.
Oh, well, me being Marilyn Monroe. I got you
Chuck, would you like to give us your best guess at who you were and what you were talking about?
I was Marilyn Monroe announcing that I'm opening a peanut butter.
I think we'll give you that. We would be way more generic and just saying that you were in love with peanut butter. Your favorite, absolutely, yeah.
Right.
But good job. We got there in the end. Okay, we're going to move on to a game now. This is a game that we've played many times, but we've decided to repackage it, which means we've given it a different name. So we can all pretend that it's a new game. So the game we're going to play is called Bullshit, and it is played thusly. Two of our players will act out a scene for which I have a scenario here on my card, and the third player will stand off to the side, and any time one of the players in the scene says something or does something that he disagrees with, he will very loudly say the word bullshit, at which point the players in the scene must immediately change what they've just said or done to something different. And I'll end the game when I think it's gone on for long enough. So, why don't we have Chuck and Matthias be our two players in the scene? And David, why don't you stand off to the side there, and whenever you feel like whatever's just been said or done is a bit dull, very loudly say bullshit.
I can do that.
Yes? Okay, the scenario is this. Chuck, you are a man.
Thank you. Most people don't even notice. Bullshit.
You're a man who has just entered a cryogenics laboratory to pick up the frozen remains of your wife, and you work there. Yes. So, in your own time, please start.
Hello, hi.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Chuck. I'm here. I hear you are returning my wife to
Yes,
me.
of course. you know, the freezer went out this weekend, so we have to return it.
Bullshit.
Okay, it wasn't the freezer that went out, but I forgot to turn it on before I left for Vermont this weekend. So, unfortunately, she's around like 2 degrees right now.
Bullshit.
Okay, she's 22 degrees.
Okay,
But she smells lovely.
Bullshit.
She does not smell so lovely anymore.
No,
but
I
she
can-
still looks good. She does.
Well, nothing could, she is still dead, right?
She's great.
Bullshit.
She's very much alive, sir.
Oh, well then she
2
always
hours.
looked great,
2
and
hours.
not even death
No.
could diminish her looks.
2 hours.
Death couldn't possibly make her any uglier than she was. Definitely could not have hurt her personality in any way.
No. And the bloating is just for a short period.
Bullshit.
It's probably going to stay for a long while, maybe. I'm not quite sure.
I gotta say, this isn't the level of customer service that I was expecting.
Bullshit.
I gotta say, this was my plan all
You
along.
Alright.
Yes, and you've fallen into my web. You see, it was my wife's idea to have this cryogenic thing. I don't want to pay for that shit.
Bullshit.
I want to bring her back.
Bullshit.
And I want to keep her here.
Bullshit.
I want to just toss her out into the fjord.
Hold on. What if we split her up so we can take half now and half later?
You're sick and I love that.
Yeah.
You're sick and I'm even sicker. I've got an even more diabolical plan. Let's sell her to a veterinary college. all right?
Bullshit.
No, I got a better plan.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Please.
we could sell for parts.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Black market, my friend.
Black
I like
market.
the bullshit.
White market.
Yeah, we can pass her off. We can pass off her fluids as motor oil.
Good.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
We can.
Hydraulic oil.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah. No, not hydraulic. Soy oil? I don't know. Or it's organic.
Exactly. That's why it
Bullshit.
smells like that.
It
That's why it has this oddly viscous texture.
Would you like
it.
to smell?
Bullshit.
Or maybe not.
I would
I'll
love
just
to-
puff a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, it has an earthy smell to
Bullshit.
it smells like cupcakes. It smells oddly like the Bourbon Street at sunrise.
Bullshit.
It smells like the Black Sea.
It doesn't. It looks like she wants to come out and see you now, Mr. Chuck.
Oh shit! Hi, honey. I've never seen this woman before in my life. I know.
Is this not yours?
No.
Oh, dear God, it's mine! I'm sorry!
Well done. We're going to move on now to a game called Channel Surfing. I need your help for this game. What I need is a great many number of suggestions for various genres or styles of television shows or movies or theatre. So whenever you think of some, yell them out loudly.
Soap opera.
A soap opera. I need more.
Scandinavian noir.
Western.
Kabuki.
Shakespeare.
True crime.
TV show.
True crime.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street.
Children's slapstick.
Criminal Minds.
Grey's Anatomy.
Sitcom.
Somebody said something just before Grey's Anatomy that I didn't hear.
Criminal Minds.
Oh, Criminal Minds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more.
The History Channel.
History. History Channel. Okay, thank you so much. We're now going to play a game called Channel Surfing. Did I already say that? I did. In this game, I'm going to give our 3 players, who are all in this game, a scenario to act out. And then randomly, throughout the scene, I'm going to honk my horn and read off one of our great suggestions of styles of television, movie, or theatre, at which point they will have to continue their scene, but within that style. Okay? So, please. Do you know what?
No. No.
Good.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, as soon as I read it off my card. I would also like a suggestion for 2 kinds of exotic animal.
Pangolin.
Peacock.
Parrots.
Tapir.
2.
Pangolin and... Did someone say... I didn't hear. Yell them out again.
Peacock.
Flamingo. I'm going to say flamingo. All right. Okay. Thank you ever so much.
Which animals did you have now?
Pangolin. I don't know what it is, but I don't have to do the scene.
Okay, from China, according to Donald Trump.
Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Sorry for talking while you guys were interrupting. All right. Here is your scene. A zookeeper. Who would like to be the zookeeper?
Shit, I guess I'll be the zookeeper.
Okay. Chuck is a zookeeper who has accidentally released all the zoo animals. Luckily, he's captured all but the last pangolin and flamingo. I guess that makes you a pangolin. All right, so in your own time, start the scene, and I will buzz in to give you the different styles that you have to change to. All right, off you go.
Okay, I understand you're upset, and I understand that you are...
Keep the Chinaman away.
What exactly did the Chinaman do to a pangolin?
A bat. Not a penguin, a bat.
No, you, my friend, are a pangolin.
Yes, I don't want to know that. I don't want to know.
Tough shit, will you?
You can't have me back. I'm not going back there.
You can't be trans-species?
I can't.
Soap opera.
Well, you see, the thing is, what I heard last week was, what they were telling us was that you heard about her and what he was doing, and they were doing that to the animals. And you know, that was what it was.
It wasn't me.
It
wasn't me.
I think it might have been you. It might have been you because
It was my evil twin brother.
It's all lies!
It's my twin
You
brother.
all lie!
we don't lie. We never lied.
It was about the money, wasn't it?
It was about the money.
Oh,
How did you know? Oh God, you found out. How did you
Because
find out? How did you find
I'm
The
your...
panda. The panda told him, I guess.
I'm your mother.
Shakespeare.
To be or not to be a pangolin in this world?
Thine shallywag! Why doth a pangolin speak as such? Not have I seen such uncouth pangolin behavior!
I see before my pangolin.
Oh, pangolin, my pangolin. That's what I know, my pangolin.
You'll soon see, many daggers, if you continue this unpangolin-like behavior!
True crime.
It wasn't me.
That's what the pangolin would like you to believe. But after 15 hours of intense questioning, the pangolin began to get his stories a little bit wrong.
It might have been. I mean, I didn't see. It was dark. I didn't know what I was doing.
Finally,
I knew it would have effect on the world, but I didn't see what I was doing at all.
the
I'm
truth
so
began
sorry.
to come out. But then the investigators had to ask, what was the motive? What does a pangolin want the most?
Sesame Street.
Let's play. Come on, let's play.
Fun, pangolin! Fun, flamingo!
I'm going to play like you. I'm going to be a penguin. Can you be a penguin?
I can be a penguin.
I like that. Come on, let's play. Come on, Goofy.
Fun guy who doesn't know what the hell a pangolin is.
Slapstick.
Okay. Right.
So,
Anyway, what I'm saying is that I've got no idea what pangolin is actually. Actually, no idea at all.
How could you not know what a pangolin? Why,
Oh, shoot! That hurts so much.
Hey, you got a problem with that, buddy?
I'm not taking this at all.
Why,
Not missed. No, you didn't. Yes, you did.
Okay,
Him as well.
I'll hold you up.
I'm gonna get you. Hold, take back. No.
Grey's Anatomy.
You have to say it, Doctor. No, we got this. It's over. Let's see what we can do. We can take that, we can take that, we can take that. Sorry, are you listening?
Are you harvesting me for organs?
No, but you're a bit banged as it is, so we might as well. Sorry,
Doctor, I know this great cryogenic place just around the corner.
Really?
They go halfsies.
I hear they have a spotty reputation.
No. Tell you what, you take that half, I'll take this half, and then we'll see where we can go.
Yeah.
But don't worry, you're in good hands.
What kind of hospital is this?
With the nurses.
How did this show run for so long?
Criminal Minds.
I think, to be honest, that was the reason. I've seen it before, and I've seen it again, and I'm pretty sure that was why. Because, I know why, it was him who did it.
As the potential victim of an organ harvesting regime, I agree.
No.
You, sir.
You will never catch me.
Gotcha.
History Channel.
And that's how they caught me, red-handed, with blood on my hands as well. So red-handed, actually.
But he got away. He did get away. I remember it very clearly.
I did.
Just as we put the handcuffs on, he made it for the door, and we were looking at everybody else, and he got away. But will he come back? Yes, he'll come back. I know he'll come back.
And are we to believe that organ harvesting is a new phenomenon? Or have aliens been harvesting organs for thousands of years?
Thousands of years. Only the best. And we supply only the best, of course. We like to sell by date, not too early, of course. You never know what's going to happen.
First in, first out.
Well, something like that, yes, I'd say so.
Porn.
I wasn't quite ready to have that organ harvested.
I jest, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, all right. Our next game is a game called I Thought of That. This is a game for David and Chuck. There is a bag over there, which Chuck, you can go ahead and pick up, but please don't open yet. Dear audience, for this game, I need a suggestion. What's a well-known explorer from history?
Henry Stanley.
I don't know who that is.
Dr.
Do you know who that
Livingstone.
is? A well-known
Marco Polo.
explorer.
Christopher Columbus.
Marco Polo.
Christopher Columbus. I have heard that name. We'll go with that. All right. And let's name Christopher Columbus's right-hand man, his assistant. Let's just give him a name.
Jeremy.
Sorry?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Brilliant. All right. David,
Yes.
you are Christopher Columbus, famed explorer. And Chuck, you are his assistant, Jeremy. The two of you have just arrived in... Where have they arrived? America. That was inspired, wasn't it? You've just arrived in America, and you're ready to conquer. Luckily, Jeremy has packed everything that the two of them might need for this excursion in a bag that neither of them have ever seen the contents of before, because I packed it earlier this evening. But they're going to pretend in this scene that Chuck has meticulously planned and packed every item in there, and it is vital for their survival. So in your own time, off you go.
Right, get out of the boat. I mean, look, jeez, my feet are soaked. I'm absolutely soaked.
What an amazing land, my captain.
Well, there's a few things there. Have you got anything I can dry my clothes with?
Hell yes, I do. I thought of
Soaked,
everything.
so give me somewhere I can dry myself with while I have a quick look around and see what they've got. Look, come on.
I've got something. I've got exactly what you need right here. Here you
Right,
go.
yes, I can definitely dry my clothes with that.
Yeah,
Brilliant, yes.
you just whisk the water right off your clothes.
Right.
Give it a shot.
I'll do
See,
that.
it works perfect.
I'll do that. Now, I don't know if you noticed what I'm doing. There's a little bloke at the top there with a feather in his head. You know, did you see that? I mean,
Oh, I've got exactly what we need to do
I
with that guy.
might need something to deal with that chap over there.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to
Because
deal
he
with that.
smells
Right,
terrible.
right. Then I'll keep that. If he comes anywhere near me, I'm going to give him this. But just in case he doesn't come, I'm hungry. I think we should make some food. We need to make a camp. What do you have to keep us warm tonight?
I'm going. We can make a tent out of this. It might be a little cramped.
Yes, it's going to be, but that's okay. You're not sleeping inside it. I am. I'll keep this. Thank you very much indeed. I'll put this. What I might, because I'm still soaking wet. I'll put the tent up a bit later.
Okay.
Now,
It's going to be hard to make that tent without this.
oh, I needed that. I absolutely needed that. You can keep that. But how about what are we going to do for food? I mean,
I thought of that, even though you're kicking me out of the tent, ass.
no, this has to do that. Just so you can come in. It's totally different.
I'm going to teach the natives how to play basketball, and we are going to. We're going to kick the crap out of them, but we're going to bet them for all their food.
You know,
That's how we're going to.
you said we're going to kick the crap out of them. Actually, there are quite a few now, and with quite a few feathers and a few long things. What do we have to do something about that? I mean,
I've got something great to do.
Otherwise, we're going to be a little bit brilliant.
Yes.
Yes, we can definitely hit them with that.
New technology. The natives have never seen anything like that.
That's it. Now we're in without a paddle. Anyway, so. The tent's all right. We've got this. We've got some food. I've got something to whack the bag with when he comes down here.
What else could we possibly need?
There's a wagon over there.
Oh, I didn't know they had wagons over here. Well,
What?
You know what goes great on a wagon? This.
Oh, right! Yeah, we definitely put that on.
Yes.
If you can put that on, I'm not putting that on. You can put that on.
I'm
and then-
adorable. How can
And I want you to look at that wagon and thinking, when I'm looking after the guys with this, trying myself with this, and you hit them with the wagon, right? That's okay. You can do that,
Right. And then we can invite them for a game of frisbee. Maybe.
Yes, to Conga Park. That's a very good idea. I'm sure they'll enjoy that. Now, they're running towards us quite fast, and horses.
No need to worry, because we've got.
Right, yes. Right, we're definitely, yeah.
We'll offer them a drink.
I'm definitely going to do that. So when they come, if they don't come too fast, they've got spears. They've got rather large spears, and they.
Yeah, but spears don't have a chance against this.
Oh, I can get that right.
You figure out, because here's what we'll do with these. I'll use the little bow, and I'll kind of put on a little show for them. But show them the gifts they handed us.
I won't stand next to you when you're doing that, just in case. They're still coming quite fast. But I'm ready. No, hang on. I'm ready. I'm ready with that. I'm ready. I'm definitely ready. I'm ready. Now,
And
when they hit us, we have to stand still, and we'll defend ourselves because apparently this is not our place, and the boat just left. Shit. So now we're on the road. Anyway,
hey, what? Maybe I can get the boat back
If you
using this.
yes.
Help! Help!
There is no one in the boat, by the way. It's just us.
Oh, well, then what the hell am I doing?
Well, I don't know. Anyway, they're getting a tiny bit nearer, and I would say I definitely need something.
How about this? They won't attack us if we light these and keep the mosquitoes away
Why
from
don't you just
them.
play them like that, play the drums?
Yeah.
Because then they might enjoy it. Oh, they like that. Look, they like that. They like, hey.
Okay,
Give me something else to play. I need somebody to play music with.
Well,
Come
I've
on,
got
come on,
something
sorry.
that'll work. Yeah, here we go.
Right.
I'll play the recorder.
Right, you do that, I'll do that. They're kind of looking at it. Is that it? That's all we have to show them? They've got a big cross there. And there's some flames on the cross.
Surely that's a good sign.
I'm not sure it's a good sign. Do you have anything that could put a fire out? Give me something to put the fire out. It's going to get rather hot here.
Okay.
Right, we can.
Yeah, we've got plenty of these.
Right, I can definitely put the.
We've got more of these.
Right.
Damn it.
I can play some more music.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I'm going to slap them. Come here.
Yeah, there you go.
Slap you right in the face. And when I slapped you in the face, what are you going to defend me with?
I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to get shit faced.
Oh, that's all right.
Thank you very much. All of these items came from my house and it took me 15 minutes to get them together, so just in case any of you wanted an insight into how I live. All right, we're going to have a short break now, and I'll come around and collect your slips of paper that you've hopefully filled out, and as soon as all the props are back in the bag, we'll bid our players adieu, and we'll bring them back after the break, but why don't you give them a hand, okay? Yeah. Thank you so much. David? see you in a little bit. Okay. Okay, welcome back from the break. All right, let's welcome back.
Just
I
go.
was getting a signal, but I'm not wearing my glasses, so I have to squint.
Go on.
Oh, so glad to hear it. Are you still here? Doesn't seem
Yay!
Oh, there you are! So lovely to hear you. Okay, let's bring our players back in a random order, because I don't know how they lined up outside. Chuck! David! And Matthias! We're going to play a game now called Two Lines. In this game, two of our players will be given 2 lines of dialogue, and those are the only 2 lines of dialogue that those players are allowed to speak for the entirety of the scene. The lines of dialogue have come from sentence and question slips that were filled out during the break that we went through. And the third player is afforded any words that they can think of, but they have to keep the scene going. So, I believe that Matthias needs 2 lines of dialogue, and David? Do you need your glasses?
Well, yeah, might be.
No.
I'm a woman of many talents. All right, so give them a minute just to read over their script. The scene is this.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Me too, I've read them. Chuck, you are a senior engineer who has been called in to help at a nuclear plant when 2 other engineers report a leak. So they've reported a leak to you and you've showed up to save the day. Whenever you're ready, start the scene.
We're here, boss. Jesus.
Hey, gentlemen, don't fear. Duke Nukem's here.
Can you stop making that revolting noise? Oh!
Okay, now
Isn't that my sex toy?
see, here's the problem. Dildos don't go in the intake
That's
valve.
outrageous.
I know, I told them that when we were designing this thing, but they wouldn't listen.
Give me that shit.
Okay.
Isn't that my sex toy?
Okay, here's the thing. You're going to need to lay off on that for just a little while. Let's keep the plant from melting down. Just a little.
Can you stop making that revolting noise?
That's outrageous.
Yeah, well, you see what that was. That there was the plutonium core starting to boil down to its very basic form. And that's a bad thing.
Isn't that my sex toy?
Whatever you do in your personal time is up to you. I don't want to know. I don't, I'm not judging or anything.
Give me that shit.
Okay. Ooh. It's not the first time you're handling one of those, are you? Well, okay. I appreciate you pouring beers, but let's focus on the problem at hand, which is that we're all about to be vaporized into radioactive dust.
Give me that shit.
But it's something that we can avoid, so...
That might be my sex toy.
Okay, you're a man of eclectic taste. Once again, not judging, sir, but, okay. So, what we want to do first, we need to cool down the core, right? So,
Give me that shit.
all right, I'm giving it to you hard and heavy, all right? We have to cool down that core, all right?
Give me that shit.
Outrageous.
Yeah, and we are outrageous men, so we're gonna get that shit cold, gentlemen.
Pull it down.
Can you stop making that revolting noise?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Give me
I'm
that.
sorry. You're right. We need to remain calm if we're gonna tackle this problem. Okay. So that's my sex toy.
Give me that shit.
We're going to move on now to a game called Hold the Characters. Chuck, why don't you help me out? Do you see over there? There are, well, if you remove the red Minnie Mouse ears, which you forgot to pack away from before, she says, like a mother, and grab those 3 other props that are there. Just bring the small items that I promised I would bring for this game. So the game Hold the Characters. I need some suggestions from the audience. I need an emotion, a feeling, something that somebody might be feeling.
Horny.
Give it a shit.
Horny. And I need some sort of physical ailment or defect.
A limp.
Back pain, anything that might be more obvious.
Limp.
Club foot.
Clubfoot. I'll do clubfoot. Det sånn Jeg vet ikke, bare finn ut. And then I would very much like a suggestion for somebody.
Somebody what?
A stereotypical character from a sitcom.
Kramer.
Mother-in-law. Yes.
A mother-in-law.
Yes.
Like a nagging mother-in-law.
Is there any other type?
I see that you've dispersed the props amongst yourselves. That is actually a hat and you are allowed to wear it.
Ooh la la.
Are you horny or?
Please don't say that.
What's going to happen now is that I have a scenario for a scene which our 3 players are going to act out. However, I have to stipulate that you're all going to start off with one of these props. You may put the props down, you may pick them up, you may hand them over to each other. But whoever is wearing the red hat is always a nagging mother-in-law type. Whoever is holding the sword is horny, and whoever is holding the chicken head has a club foot.
You see that?
Do you want me to go through them again?
Yes, please.
So, sword, horny, red hat, nagging mother-in-law, chicken head, club foot. The scenario is this. That's right. I just hadn't assigned someone the main role in this yet. Matthias,
Yes, please.
you are a coach at the end of a game, and your players have just lost the game. And you're giving them a talk. Okay? In your own time, off you go.
What happened out there, boys?
I told you should have done it more. I told you this morning. Why didn't you do it?
This isn't what I taught you. You know better. I gave it into your back foot now.
Why can't you do what I say?
I was a little distracted.
I can see that.
I've had this long enough. You need to do something about it at night. But when you get up in the morning, you need to do things.
This is outrageous. You lost to this team like three times this year.
Yeah.
You can't go on like this.
They really dominated us, didn't
You
they?
did. It's lost. And you, what's wrong? Why are you going around with this sign?
Yeah,
field?
have that one.
Oh, he's got. Oh,
It's preposterous, I tell you.
You know, if you supported these kids a little more, maybe we would play better. Oh,
know,
but I
but,
guess.
But we were good. We were very, very good, and we managed to win everything. So I don't understand what went wrong. What actually went wrong?
If you're happy with your performance,
Everything's
that's all
right,
that matters.
straight with me. And I still haven't learned.
We did.
Oh, well.
You did! I'm talking to you and telling you what happened wrong.
You're married to my daughter.
Well,
Give me this. Stop this. Once.
I must do it. must admit, I thought you did extremely well. And
I think you could do better.
No.
I can tell you're
You could do a lot
excited
better.
about
You're
your
my son.
performance
You're my
already.
son, and I think you could do a lot better than that bitch. I mean that team, that game.
Right. Okay. I don't know what to do.
That's a sexy ass lip you got. You know, I've got a weird club foot fetish. How you doing?
Dude, but you're a good friend. It's my boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see you're a protective sort, are you?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. There you go.
I keep telling you, keep away from young boys. Why are you doing this again? I told you this morning, keep away from it. You're doing it again, you, both of you. Now, listen to me carefully. This is what you're going to do. You come back at 6 o'clock, you eat. Once you've eaten, you do anything else. But do not go out. Actually, you don't
Food,
go out that woman anymore. That's not going to happen. Neither you, no.
You're going to give us food, ma'am.
No, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. None of you deserve it. Nothing at all. Bugger off. Go on. Get out. Get out. Go on.
But I'm sorry, but I'm the coach. I think we went way off topic here.
Right.
What's important now is it's getting our drinks on and
You can't drink anymore. I told you can't drink. I told you many times. I don't want anyone.
let's have a stiff one, just a small stiff.
Yes, that's how it begins, doesn't it? And then you just leave your poor, crippled mother-in-law behind to go off to some bar somewhere. I've seen it a million times. Just go on, have your fun.
I mean, you know.
What?
We could,
I don't usually do this,
I
but
know. That's terrible.
so hey, dude.
So I'll play the second half myself then.
Brilliant. All right, we're going to move on to a game called Sentences. In this game, we're going to use the sentences that you all filled out during the break. This is a game for 2 of our players. Who were the 2 that did the last 2-person game?
There's only 3 of us. You've got choice.
No, yeah, that's right. Matthias and David.
Yep.
Yes. All right.
No, sure. No. Definitely not sure. Maybe.
Yeah, pop them in your pockets. So what's going to happen now is Matthias and David are 2 motivational speakers,
Yes.
and they're going to give you all a motivational speech. Now, for the purposes of improv, we should pretend that you all work at the same place. So where might you all work?
In a ladies' underwear department.
In the ladies' underwear department. All right, so Matthias and David naturally are going to be giving a motivational speech to you, the workers of a ladies' underwear department store. During their speech, they're going to have to incorporate as many sentences as possible of the ones that you wrote down. They are not allowed to read them beforehand. They have to pull them out of their pockets and read them immediately whenever they so choose to do. And I'll stop the game when I'm bored. Okay, in your own time, off you go.
Thank you for having us back here, ladies and ladies. We're
And gentlemen and gentlemen, and gentlemen.
and gentlemen in the back. We're quite glad to be back here and speaking to you about the motivational parts of the underwear and in this department.
And it's lovely to see so many beautiful women here. And I can see at the end, behind us, there are quite a few beautiful women making signs. And if they could actually put some more clothes on, I'd like them to, hey, Mr. Bartender, give me a beer. But anyway, if you could come and give us a beer, Mr. Bartender, and then the ladies at the back there, we are here just to give you a new input on all the clothes we've got. Is Victoria here?
I don't know.
Is it-
It's a secret. It's a secret. So what Terence here is saying is, and I'm Philip. We're back here to talk about motivation, and our philosophy, our core philosophy in our company is, of course, I'm a pole dancer.
As a pole dancer, you really need the right sort of underwear. And ladies' underwear, as I thought, yes,
Yeah, it's really important.
It's going to be quite strong. So one of the reasons it's strong is because the old pot you find the best soup.
Of course, pots and pole dancers always go hand in hand, you know? It's like babies and lotion.
Yes,
Or
yes.
Yeah.
is it men and lotion? I'm not sure. Either way, last time we were here, we were talking about the case in point of sentence. Give me that shit. Okay?
Yeah.
And give me that shit is it's a quite a phenomenal topic. when it comes to-
It's a great topic. But I would like to show you all our new models. They're coming in. And the first model, no, she can't come in just in a moment, but when she can come in, she'll have rainbow ideas. And with the rainbow ideas, we get whatever you get with rainbow ideas.
You never know. You never know. Exactly. And it's like my father always told me when I was just a little boy. He always told me that, could you please stop making that revolting noise?
That wasn't us. I can assure you that wasn't us. But as you can see from the photos on the wall, we have quite a few new models. And the reason we have all these new models is, shit, I shouldn't have done that.
No, we shouldn't. Because we're supposed to say those until the end.
Ah, right. I do apologise.
Yeah.
But
It's like the topic you talked about last week in our conference, and it was in Vancouver, I think, where you said to me, we are the A team.
we definitely are.
You look like a young, handsome B.A. Baracus.
Absolutely. And I'd like to reply to that with all the ladies in front of us that we are here to make sure you look absolutely beautiful in the clothes you wear, so we can actually say bend over.
Indeed. As you can see with our new thong line, that comfort it's
I can see it's new. It's quite small, and it's new, and it's very interesting. In fact, the young lady who designed it, who's back there, as hi Victoria. Yes, she did design it, and she actually mentioned to me that give me 5, right?
Where's she made those?
I didn't ask that. I didn't go that far.
So back in the 1980s, when women started making
Noise.
revolting noise, they found that hey, hand me that sandpaper. And that's how the film came on.
It did, because I'm not going to go there with the sandpaper, but I'm sure that somewhere down the line, we went from pre-war, which was rather large, and then we got smaller and smaller, and the ladies were feeling better and better, and they even mentioned that I have quite a crush on the Queen.
That's funny because
Yes.
that's really funny, Philip. Because
He's dead.
bring me home.
Well, absolutely. But when you notice what we have with all the models we have here and all the photos on the side and the ladies coming down the middle, you can actually see my left leg is covered with beer.
Totally sorry, I thought you would stop mentioning that. It was a mistake. I won't do it again.
I can't mention that.
All right.
But I would like to mention that there's quite a few men at the back standing up.
I know.
Yeah.
They're waiting for a show.
Well, they're waiting for the show. In fact, I think what they need is, I saw an exhibit where a woman was growing human heads.
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know.
In the home? Or
I didn't say anything about a
throwing head? All right.
Yep.
Yeah. So back to Braziers.
Right.
Yes. Our new selection has a grand statement, and a statement of our new Braziers, which are obviously almost invisible. It's those are my nuts. That's a quite fitting statement.
That's a very fitting statement, but luckily, the Brazil is a little bit bigger, so we
Cocoa
don't
nuts.
not worry about the nuts. The little nuts is a pretty big nut. But anyway, we don't think about that at all. But yes, so you were going to ask us a question about that, and I totally agree. And I was going to read it out for you because what this gentleman would like to know, and he was going to ask the ladies, I eat nothing but the finest hand-picked Italian spinach. Which is obviously exactly what he needs to do when he's choosing, ladies' underwear.
Yeah.
And why he would eat spinach in the underwear, I don't know. But anyway,
I don't know.
A very good question, young man. A very good question. I like that. But no, I think we should now go and show the ladies exactly what we have.
Okay.
Now-
So, without further ado, all I need is gin.
Right.
That's in your panties.
Yes.
This section of panties here.
Right.
All I need is gin. And it's got a taste of gin as well. It's edible, as you know. It's the new kind.
And you can, as you can see, with the young lady walking through there, and the comments that she's going to be making.
You can't eat it while she's wearing it. You have to wait.
And of course, all those eggs are fertilised.
Yes.
But obviously, by the looks of her, it's too late. That doesn't happen. Now, this is our latest model. This is the 2022 model.
Yes. And you're going to love this one because this got a slogan, its own slogan. It's a lime is not the same as a lemon. But of course, you can see she's green. She's not yellow.
But are you motivated? I want to hear a high five. Are you motivated?
Yeah.
Now we're doing something right. So
Yeah.
the last model we'd like to come up with, it just screams "by me." I mean, I agree. It's a 10. Ooh. But anyway, keep the glasses on. But no, as we are here, because eventually we're gonna come round and you're gonna buy all our products because we've given you such a fine motivation speech. We'd like to know what your comments were, and I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Kinky, I'll be sure to give you an eyeful, my good sir.
Ooh, very nice.
Yes.
We forgot ourselves a little bit because we're going to motivate, not just sell our products. So when it comes
we're there to sell as well.
yeah, of course,
Motivate.
sell ourselves, sell the products, sell the panties, the lemon over there.
Yeah.
That's sorry, lime. Yes, and of course, when it comes to motivation, everything it comes down to please put the telephone in the bath. It comes down to that.
Because that's where it's useful, because the ladies, when they start getting undressed and in the minute they're making themselves look really beautiful, they go out, the telephone always rings, and the first thing they say on the telephone is, "Hold my hand, please."
Yeah, my mother-in-law always says that, and she also says, "Don't touch me there."
Thank you. We're going to move on to our last game of the evening. Perhaps I could have Chuck and Matthias help me just move that table here to the front. Also, Chuck, perhaps you could hand me that green bag. The one that's in your hand. Yeah, very easy. Thank you so much.
We take a peek.
Nope. 2 chairs and a table, please. You're going to come hang out over here, sir? That's fine. Ah, we're missing your company all evening, I'm sure.
Did you get your glass of water?
I did not.
No, a small glass
Lisa's
of
job
water.
was to remind me to ask for a glass of water in the break. And I didn't ask, but she didn't remind, so whose fault is it really? Not mine.
Thank you.
Okay. What was there
Excuse me.
was there a scarf on this one?
Oh,
That
yeah,
scarf?
sorry.
Thank you so much. Pop that over your shelf and also close your eyes. Alright? Sit yourself down there. Alright, for this game, what's going to happen... Actually, before I move on to it, can I just ask, by show of hands, who here has ever done their own makeup?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not surprised you're on stage, fellas. And who here has ever worn makeup? Looking at my boyfriend who didn't raise his hand immediately because he forgot that evening where I got very drunk and went, this will be fun. Okay. What do you think are what do you think are the most important things that you need to have in order to do your own makeup?
Red.
A mirror.
A mirror, very good. Mirror, brilliant. Anything else?
Light.
Lights, good, yes.
Makeup?
Makeup. Makeup is a brilliant part of it. Absolutely got to have that.
The
Otherwise,
power
we're
of
going to.
sight.
The power of sight is a fantastic one.
Have an idea of what the hell you're doing.
Yes, an idea of what the hell you're doing, also helpful.
A mirror.
Hands.
Hands! Hands are very helpful. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. So, the game that we're going to play now is one where Matthias covers his entire head so he can't see, and Chuck is going to give us sort of an what's it called? Like one of those YouTube channel, get ready with me, makeup tutorials, but he's not allowed to use his own hands. It's Matthias's hands, and Matthias can't see. So I'm just going to set it up. It'll take a little bit of time, and then we'll get started.
All right, nothing could possibly go wrong with this.
Nothing will ever go wrong, darling. You only need one eye. You only need one, like, really good.
Yeah, people look like they're dogs after a while.
I didn't know what you would need, so I figured I'd just bring you the entire artillery.
Wow.
Do you open this up? Just to prove that I haven't dirtied these. I don't know why you're laughing, you can't see.
No. My imagination is really crazy.
You held on to that sword for way too long. Okay. I don't think I can open this one. I'd ask you for a hand, but
Okay.
there. So not safe. But my favorite game ever. Okay. In your own time, off you go.
Okay, gents, now we've all wanted to play a dame, a panto dame before, right? Usually you have a little help doing your makeup, but who knows when a pesky pandemic is going to strike the world, and you might have to do it on your own. So I'm here to show you the way to do it. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do is get a good brush. Yes, and we are going to just take a bit of this and just get a good coat on there. And you're going to want to use this as your base. Just put that on nice and thick. You know, don't be shy. Just go ahead and slap that crap on. And good enough. Now, what we're going to want to do next is, I've got this tube directly in front of me that I'm going to grab. Yep. Yes, I have it. There it is. Now I'm going to want to put a generous daub of that in the palm of my hand, and I'm just going to slap it right onto my face here. And there we go. We're going to blend this in pretty well. Oh, I've got sponges right to my right here. We can use one of those. There we go. And I'm just going to get that all... all right, that's good. Let me just take a... Gotta cover up those little chesty hairs there, don't we? Now, we're going to want to do the eyeshadow pretty thick here. So I'm going to reach right over to my left. All right. Oh, but first I'm going to grab this glass of water that's right to my right. I got to put the top back on. Throw that the hell off the stage. All right. Now I've got this water, and I'm going to want to put it just right to my left. Just put it right. All right. I'm going to put it back in my left hand, and then I'm just going to put it down here. Right, there you go. And I'm gonna put my finger in there, into that water, and I'm just gonna smear that around. Now I'm gonna grab this eyeshadow that's to my left. There we go. Gonna get that's right, there you go. Gonna get my finger wet again, and just dip it into one of these pots of eyeshadow. There we go. Now I'm going to want to put this on my eyelid. There we go. Now we got to get the other eye too. So let's see if we can there we go. Looking good, I'm sure. All right. Now, okay. That's a good place for eyeshadow. I was surprised too. Now we want to get some lip gloss on. You're gonna want to do the lips really heavy. So here we go. It is right in front of me, directly in front of me. It's a cylindrical thing that's directly in front. Good enough. Let's give that a shot. I'm just gonna open this up and see what it's like, and, okay, it's the type that you just spray on your lips. So, let's go ahead and do that. No, in my left hand is the spray part, apparently, and I'm just gonna go ahead and push that button and we'll see what happens. Now I just gotta, smear that on the lip. All right, beautiful, right? So, well, what do we have to, okay, so we want to powder this down now, so that there we go, I got my powder. Okay, and I'm just gonna reach, there's my brush. I found it, okay, and now I'm just gonna give myself a little dusting. And that's gonna set the powder, that's gonna set the makeup. Yeah. Beautiful. Now I just, I'm gonna take this mirror. Now I'm gonna grab this mirror that's way in front of me, like it's at the edge of the table. I'm gonna see if I can grab that. No, we can't reach that. Oh well, it'll have to work. Let's grab that thing. Yes, let's see what's inside this. Let's see what we can do with this. This is something. I'm just gonna see what happens when I just put that on my face. So I'm just gonna use the brush. All right, there we go. And see, that's the best. Somebody, one of my many viewers suggested I use a brush. That's not how I roll, folks. I just slather that crap behind my ear is a fantastic. Inside my ear is another great place because yes. And all right, let's see. Wait, one more thing. We have this large case. Oh yes, this. I can't forget this. We're gonna do something with this, and I can't wait to see what we're gonna do. Let's see what happens. Apparently, we're gonna dip it in water because that's what you do with this thing, and then we're gonna, that's what we do. This is gonna get rid of all your wrinkles. And how beautiful am I?
Okay, that is all we have for you this evening. Please give a very large round of applause to Chuck and Matthias and David, your players tonight. Improvement by the Improvfessionals is going to take a break for the summer after this performance, but we will be back after the summer, so please visit the BATS website or our Facebook page to learn more about upcoming shows after the summer and any of the other upcoming shows that BATS has. And if you're interested in joining the Improvfessionals or BATS, please speak to one of our members who are here tonight. All right, thank you ever so much.